Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the G.R.O.W Show, your daily checkup from the neck up. As always, my name is Kyle Evans, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Constellation Home Sales Maps coach, here to hang out with you and make sure that we get our day started on a good foot. All right, to make sure that at least, at minimum, we're taking the right steps out the gate as best as we possibly can. Guys, welcome to what we've been calling Quitters Week. And I know that sounds counterintuitive on a show that's supposed to inspire, motivate, and get us lined up for success. And I think it's something that we should pay attention to sometimes. Like, we're human, ladies and gentlemen. I know that sometimes we feel like Superman. Sometimes we feel like we're invincible until we invariably meet our kryptonite. And it's okay to have that happen. It's okay to fumble. It's okay to stumble. It's okay to lose sometimes, guys. The question is, what do we do in the face of that failure? What do we do when we quit? What do we do when we feel like quitting? What do we do when it feels like the odds are stacked up against us? Where does that resiliency come from? Where does that persistence come from? Where does that internal voice switch from saying that we're not enough to we're unstoppable? Recently, this has been a topic, man, for some of my coaching clients. Some of them have come out the gate strong in January. Some of them have been experiencing some failures. Some of them has been experiencing some friction. Some of them have not taken off the way that they wanted in 2025, and that's okay. And so if you are the person who has no obstacles in your way and you are just flying, man, take the next 10 minutes off and go meditate. However, to the rest of the human beings out there who have ever struggled, who are struggling now, who may struggle this year, these next few minutes might be for you, man. I care a lot, right? I care a lot about my clients. I care a lot about my partners, care a lot about the agents in our organization. And when they struggle, man, I feel it. And today I was just feeling the weight of them, right? I was feeling the weight of that uncertainty. And when I'm feeling that way, one of the things that I like to do is I like to reground myself. I like to pour into myself. And one of the ways that I do that is I have a notes folder. And in that notes folder, anytime throughout the year a quote stands out to me, a nugget stands out to me, I take it, copy it, and I put it in there. And I put it in there for mornings like today. I put it in there for mornings like I'm sure I'll have in the future. I'm sure you'll have in the future. And I titled the notes section Wisdom Nuggets, right? Guys, sometimes it's tough. It just is, man. That's life. And so I figured today, being the middle of what we're calling Quitters Week, also shout out to Hudson Warren talking about some great stuff yesterday on things to quit, right? I figured I would share with you some of those wisdom nuggets. And for better or worse, there's no tactical or skills today for your real estate. It's really just about you. And I'm going to share some of my favorites from this that really helped me. And it helped ground me this morning, even. And so my first one is this: you're suffering from self-doubt while others are intimidated by your full potential. We're our own worst critics. If your past self could see what you've been through and accomplished, they would be so proud. Yet here we are shaming ourselves instead of living our true potential. That's a banger. Guys, some people are intimidated by your potential, and yet you're there disclaiming it. It's time we own our strengths. It's time we identify the things that make us special. It's time that we embrace the things that we're good at, the things that make us powerful, the things that we can do that others can't. Spend some time with that, man. What are you good at? Instead of that internal voice, that internal monologue telling you all of your absolute gaps, your failures, your less thans, what if just today, just this morning, you humor me And you start that inner voice with the things that make you special, with the things that you are good at, with the things that you have accomplished, the things that you have overcome, the things that you've gone through and come out the other side. Let's rewire that voice today. Let's just start this morning. The next one is this, man. It's one of my favorites. People are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out, but when the darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed only if there is a light from within. Guys, stained glass windows are beautiful in the sun, but they're amazing in the dark when there's light inside. Whatever you're going through right now, just remember that. You're a stained glass window, and when it's dark, let that light shine and it'll really show who you are. The next one is this. The reason that you self-sabotage is because it allows you to predict what is going to happen, which is giving you the illusion of self-control. The illusion of self-control. Man, so many times in life, we play small. And I might just be talking about myself here. Sometimes we play small. Sometimes we self-sabotage. Sometimes we don't give everything we got. And one of the reasons that that could be happening is because we're looking for the illusion of self-control, the illusion of control in it. And when we have control, or we think we have control, we feel safe. And yet, if we continue to play safe, we will never unlock everything that we can be. We'll never unlock our full potential. My next wisdom nugget for you is this. Most people have a highway to stress and a dirt road to happiness. Focusing, meditating, journaling on gratitude daily will help you transform that dirt road to a highway. Guys, it is so easy in this life to have a highway to stress, to the things that are going wrong, to always focus on the problems, the fires, the things we got to put out instead of actually focusing on gratitude. Abraham Lincoln says this. He says, people are about as happy as they make their minds up to be. What are you going to make your mind up to be today? If you're struggling with failure, here's one for you. Don't deny the pain of the loss. Do not deny the pain of the loss, but don't let it claim you. I essentially said a quote like this to an agent this morning, one of my partners who was struggling with something. Guys, feel the loss. Feel it. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be mad. Feel the loss, process the pain, but don't let it claim you. Don't let it shackle you. Don't let it define you. Feel it, process it, move on. What's next? What can I do about it now? What steps, what actions, what mental capacity will I take moving forward? Don't deny the pain, but don't let it claim you. Here's one for you guys, and this is a little tangent left. Trees don't hang around with the grass, even though they all started in the same place. Trees do not hang around with the grass, even though they all started in the same place. A lot of times, and again, I might just be speaking for myself here, a lot of times some of that friction, some of that pain, some of that loss, some of those failures are due to the people who we're hanging out with, are due to our environment, are due to who we're choosing to surround ourselves with. Trees don't hang out with grass, guys, even though they started in the same place. Another one on that same thread is, don't blame a clown for acting like a clown. Ask yourself why you keep going to the circus. Don't blame a clown for acting like a clown. Ask yourself why you keep going to the circus, guys. If 2025 is going to be everything that you can be, we got to stop going to the circus. Here's another one talking about group, talking about who we surround yourself with. It goes like this. It says, surround yourself with relentless humans, people who plan in decades but live in moments. They train like savages but create like artists. They obsess in work and relax in life. People who know this is finite and choose to play infinite games. Find people going up mountains and climb together. Let's go find the right people. A lot of times you hear in this society these gurus, these people, these successful people, and they're like, this is how you get successful, right? Persist, keep going, never give up, never surrender, look deep inside of yourself and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. One of the things that they're not talking about a lot of times is what Gary Keller says: no one succeeds alone. When you hear these success stories, a lot of times what they're not talking about is their bro, their homie, their spouse, their friend, their family member who was there sitting on the couch with them, talking them through the problem, talking them through the idea, talking them through the plan. Guys, no one succeeds alone. Start surrounding yourself with people who want the best for you. Start surrounding yourself with people who hold you accountable to who you are, who you can be, who see the things that you can accomplish and challenge you to step into your greatness instead of hide in comfort and security. Here's another one for you this morning. A river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. A river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Guys, we're going to fail. We're going to lose. We're going to come up short. We got to be persistent. We got to have the right people. We got to have the right internal dialogue. Here's one of my favorites. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Guys, without failure, success isn't as sweet. It's not as tasty. It's not as awesome. The overcoming, part of the glory, part of the amazingness of winning, part of the joy of unlocking your potential is the things you had to go through to get there. The L's you took along the way and kept walking anyway. Guys, failure should be our teacher, not our undertaker. Failure is delay, not defeat. It is a temporary detour, not a dead end. Don't worry about failures. Worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. I don't know if this message is reaching you or not. I know that there is someone out there that needed to hear this today. Guys, this is Quitters Week. More often than not, people are quitting their New Year's resolutions already this year, this week. Don't be one of them. Notice I didn't say failure week. I said quitter week. If you've failed your New Year's resolution already, cool. 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 Start again. Start again. Assess what went wrong and make the changes moving forward. Figure out what stopped you, what got in your way, and let's do something different. But let's go. Let's take the step in that right direction. If we said that we were going to lead generate, and this is the year that I'm going to follow a schedule, and this is the year I'm going to go in the office more, and this is the year I'm going to read books, and this is the year I'm going to go to the gym, and you haven't done all the things yet, okay, great. Let's have a 5-minute funeral and talk about what's next. What can we control? What are we going to commit to? One of the things that I have found that is so simple, even though we complicate it so much, is the truth in the power of just deciding to do something. Deciding. And I don't mean decide in the fact of sometimes we're like, hey, you know what I want to do? I want to quit smoking, and then we never quit. I want to be better in business, and then we don't actually form a plan and execute the plan. When I say decide, I mean the root word of decide, to kill off any other option. to change your internal self-image of who you are, to decide that you're going to write a different story if you don't like the one you're writing now. Guys, this is my message to you on the Grow Show today. I see you. I am you. I'm with you. We're going through this. Life isn't easy. And yet it's a beautiful thing. Today, instead of focusing on the gap, let's focus on the gain. Today, instead of focusing on how short we are, let's focus on how far we've come. Hey, man, you didn't hit 20 contacts. Did you hit 10? Hey, man, you have breath in your lungs and a beat in your heart today. That means that anything, literally anything, is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, let's start giving ourselves the belief of possibility today. As always, Kyle Evans, I believe in you. Let's go crush it today. And let's not quit. Failure is acceptable. Quitting is not. I'll see you tomorrow morning.